Hello again. Today we're going to be reading about the power of the word yet and encouraging some goal setting and adding the word yet to our vocabulary. It's a very important word, as we'll see. I Can't Do That Yet, Growth Mindset by Esther Pia Cordova, illustrated by Naima Adipurdi. It's bedtime, Enna. Enna loves all kinds of times. Free time, playtime, cookie time, and even brushing teeth time. Bedtime is the time that Edna doesn't like. But everybody knows that before bedtime comes story time, and Edna loves story time. Edna's dad asked her to read the first page. Like every evening, Edna responded, I can't do that. Halfway through the story, Baxter crawled into her bed. Her dad pretended he didn't notice. Edna couldn't remember the end of the story. She must have fallen asleep, but suddenly, she wasn't in her bed anymore. She looked around and saw a woman. The woman was tall, with long hair and glasses. Edna had the feeling she knew her. Somehow, they must have met before. Finally, you are here. I was waiting for you all day long, said the woman. Let me show you what we have done. The woman smiled and took Edna by the hand. Look, Edna, this is our office. We usually arrive here around 9 in the morning. The team we work with is awesome. We hired a bunch of very creative and smart people. Everybody works together and we lead the technical department. Edna could tell that the woman was excited. She had no idea what she was talking about. She didn't want to interrupt her, but she didn't understand why the woman kept saying we. Edna had never been here before. And why did the woman look so familiar? Yesterday was a crazy day. The servers went down and everybody was worried. At first, we couldn't find the problem in the code. Our web page wasn't showing anything. But fortunately, we were able to fix it in just 20 minutes. Edna was confused. She didn't know what servers were or why they were important, but she was glad the woman was able to fix her problem. The woman took Edna to a desk. There, she turned on her computer and started writing something on a green background. Edna, I'm going to take a break. Can you finish the rest of the work? You can't do that. Really? The woman started laughing, and Edna thought that was mean, but her laugh was so contagious that eventually she was laughing too. Suddenly, the woman got up and went to the fridge. She put celery sticks in a jar of peanut butter on the counter. Slowly, the woman started to put a celery stick directly into the jar. Edna's mom always told Edna to use a fork instead of putting the celery into the jar, but the woman didn't seem to care. Edna still couldn't remember the woman's name, so she asked, You were telling me all these things, but I don't even know your name. The woman looked Edna in the eyes and said, I'm you, and you are me. That was not possible. How can one person also be another person? The woman stood up from a chair and whispered, My name is Edna, and I'm a possible version of you in the future. The only thing different about you and me is time. Edna was confused. That can't be true. I don't even know what you're talking about. Server code, I can't do any of that. You can't do that? Edna, you can't do that yet. Because you haven't had the time that I've had. When we were 16, we started to learn computer programming. We made this little game and everything went from there. You really wanted this, and so you created me, just like you created this game. But I don't remember any of that. How could you? This is the future. If you want this, it could be your future. Edna couldn't believe what she had heard. How could all of this be possible? She wasn't like this woman at all. But maybe she really could be like her. This future seemed exciting. Edna had so many thoughts at once that she wasn't able to say anything. The woman said that Edna could be her if she wanted. But what if she didn't want to be her? did go on to hurt her older self's feelings, so she didn't say anything. Edna's older self looked at her and said gently, "You don't need to say anything. I know exactly how you feel. I want you to meet a few people before you have to go. All of them care about you very much." With those words, she opened the door wide, and Edna could see what was inside. The room was full of Ednas. There were so many Ednas that she didn't know which one to focus on first. Each one seemed different, but at the same time similar. Nobody seemed to notice little Edna. She wished she were able to stay forever and to meet every single one of them. Just when she finally had the courage to step into a room full of Ednas, the door closed. Suddenly, Edna's feet started to feel wet. She heard a voice far away. The voice told her it was time to go now. She then heard her older self telling her one last thing. "We are always inside of you, even when you don't see, feel, or know it." Edna felt Baxter licking her feet and quickly realized she was back in her bed. She got up right away and told her dad, "I want to try to read the first page tonight. With a little time, I'll get it right. I just can't do it yet. I can't do that yet." So the importance of the word yet comes with understanding that failure is a part of becoming who we are and a part of success. If we keep our mind's eye on the goal, if you're struggling to read or struggling to do math or struggling to learn how to tie your shoe or draw a picture, the word yet can be really powerful because it allows the understanding that you can do it. You just can't do it yet. So this is very important addition here. Instead of saying, "I don't get this," which is giving up, negative, if you say, "I don't get this yet," it creates optimism. It creates the idea that you will get it, just maybe not today. "I can't do this." That's giving up, giving into failure. "I can't do this yet" creates perseverance, the ability to keep pushing through even if you fail and fail and fail and fail. Failure is a part of success. We can't be successful unless we fail. "I can't understand this." Add yet. And then you've got a growth mindset. That's a brain that understands that we're not going to know everything right away. We need time. When you set goals and add the word yet, it gives you the mindset that you need to push forward when the goal gets difficult. For example, because of my childhood, it took me 12 years to fix my eating habits because I wasn't raised in a house with vegetables or fruits. I was raised in a house with junk. And if I had given up and not said yet, I did for a long time. I just kept saying, "I can't do this. It's too hard. I'll never get it." When I added the word yet and set some SMART goals, it really helped. So below I'm creating some links to goal setting, and I would encourage you with your parents and children to set some goals together. Talk about your failures and how can you push through them and have perseverance. So I'll set some SMART goal links below, especially with all the time that we have at home right now. It's really important to set goals and set programs and stick to them. And remember, you just can't do it yet. You'll get there. Until next time.